Chapter 3 The Two Faces of Miss Brisbane. That week was busy, but I learned a lot. I learned all the capitals of the United States. I didn't say I remember them all, but I learned them all. I learned about how water changes from solid to liquid to gas. I learned how to subtract fractions. I learned something else, something very weird. There are two Miss Brisbanes, and I thought one Brisbane was one too many. The first Brisbane is a good teacher, just like Aldo said she's better than Miss Mac. Was getting AJ to lower his voice. She's better at getting Heidi to raise her hand before she blurts something out loud. Of course, nobody could get speak up Saya to raise her hand or to blurt anything out loud. Saya is so quiet and gentle. She never gives an answer. If the teacher calls on her, she stares down at her desk without saying a word. But when it's Saya's turn to clean my cage and feed me, she holds me in her hands so gently I feel like I'm floating on a cloud. "Hello, Humphrey," she whispers. "Your fur is so beautiful." I always feel calmer when Saya holds me. She's so nice. I wish Miss Brisbane would leave her alone. Miss Mac hardly ever called on Saya. Once she realized how shy she was, Miss Brisbane calls on her all the time. She won't leave her alone. "Saya, speak up, please. I know you know the answer," she'd say, while Saya stared at the top of her desk as if she were watching a TV show there. But I was shocked when Miss Brisbane got annoyed with sweet shy Saya, and said, "You will stay in during recess." Saya still stared down without moving a muscle, but a minute later I saw something wet drop from Saya's eye to the tabletop. I hated Miss Brisbane. Of course, I don't go out to recess. In fact, I'm glad, since it's a great time to catch up on my sleep. So I was there when Miss Brisbane talked to Saya, and I was all ready to squeak up on her behalf if necessary. Miss Brisbane brought a stack of papers to the table and sat down across from Saya. "Saya, you think I'm being mean to you, don't you?" Saya slowly shook her head no. I heartily nodded my head yes, but no one was looking at me. But I wouldn't call on you if I didn't know that you know the answers, the teacher explained. "Look at your papers and tests. You get 100 on everything. Spelling, science, geography, arithmetic. Your vocabulary is excellent, but I've never heard you speak. Can you tell me why?" I checked my notebook, and I was pretty impressed. I only got a 95 on the last vocabulary test. This girl is smart.